Hey, this is Jason Morris here with the Facebook group Real Estate Agents That Really Work. Hey guys, if you like these videos I've been doing, subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up on this, and comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Give me a little bit of feedback. Tell me about problems you're having in your real estate business. Maybe we could do a video on one of those here in the near future. But guys, this morning I was going through my book, How to Be a FSBO Master, and I was looking at some stuff. If you guys haven't seen this, it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Kindle. You can get a hard copy on Amazon Kindle. What I did in this book was I went through your entire for sale by owner system. Right? I went through every single part of it, and basically he showed you how to put your entire system together. I basically showed what I was doing to be really successful. So this morning, what I want to do is I want to give you a couple of tips from about going on your listing appointment. This was one of the things I've heard a lot of agents talk about lately is what to do once you get to the house. So I was going through this and I was going, hey, what did I put in my book? What's some good tips I could share? I figured I would just go through and show you guys. Let's see, it starts on page 89. The listing appointment. So I always feel like the listing appointment starts before I get to the house. Because what I want to do is I want to send my pre-listing package out. Now, your pre-listing package, if you guys don't have one, it is basically it's your brochure that tells about you and your company and what you do to sell homes. And if you don't have one, I'll give you a copy of mine. I'll give you a template. Let's see. It's a Jason Morris oh man, I can't type this morning. Pre-listing package.com. Okay, you guys have that domain name, Jason Morris prelistingpackage.com. You go there, you can download it, and you can look through it and anyway, create your own. Put your own information in there. So I like to send the pre-listing package before I got there. So when I get there, they already know about me. They already know what I do to sell houses and everything. The thing is, they're going to write you a check for $5,000, $10,000. I mean, that's technically, depending on your market, you're going to get $5,000 to $10,000 per for sale by owner listing you take. Even if you're in a market that isn't that big, you're still going to get $2,500, probably $2,000, $3,000, right? So I tell you, when I started selling real estate 14 years ago, the problems we ran into 14 years ago are the same problems we have today. So I talked about a condition and objection. We're going to skip ahead. We're going to talk about what to do when you actually get to the appointment. Let's see. It's in here, I promise. So guys, what I like to do though is when I show up to the house, they got my pre-listing package. They already know about me, my team, what we do to sell houses. I like to do a quick tour of the property, like a quick tour. I don't want to spend hours and hours in their house. Think about when you go to the doctor. The only reason you're at the doctor is because you're sick. The only reason the doctor is there is because he fixes sick people, right? The only reason these people are letting you in their home is because they want to sell it. And the only reason really you're there is because it's your job. Nothing more. You're not there to make friends. I mean, it's cool if you can be friends with one of your clients, but it's not. One of the things I like to do is I like to talk about everything as if we're already working together. You see here, this is an example. For example, hey, when we bring a buyer, hey, when we do blank, everything's going to be we, right? When I go through the house, I want to point out anything that I think is going to be a problem. Anything I think is going to be a problem. I point it out. If there's a stain on the ceiling, I ask about the roof. And if they got the roof fixed, if they've got the leak fixed, I ask them what can we do to fix the stain, right? What can we do to fix the stain? If the carpet is dirty, I don't want to say, oh, you got dirty carpet. I want to talk about, hey, the carpet here, you guys are going to have it cleaned, or I don't want to ever state a problem without stating some sort of solution. I mean, chances are they already know about the problem, so you're not really telling them anything that they don't really know already. You're not going to offend anybody. Hey, if a buyer comes in. Now, that being said, some agents are overly critical. Don't be overly critical of their home. However, however, when you know you got to point, sometimes they may not know, but you got to point it out and you got to offer a solution at the same time. So after I do the tour of the house, I always say, this is my go-to line. I always say, hey guys, I do a lot of research before I come to people's houses. I'd like to show you what I found about your house. Can we sit at your kitchen table? Now, I always want to go sit at the kitchen table just because that's the place I'm comfortable at. That's the place I'm comfortable doing my presentation. Everybody can look, they can see what I've got. They can go we can go through all the paperwork together right there. The husband can be on one side, the wife can be on the other. It's not a big deal. Where if you try to do that same thing sitting on the couch, it's a little bit more difficult. So, guys, when you show up to the listing appointment, make sure you're completely 100% prepared. Make sure you have your comparables, you have all the information for your pricing strategy. Make sure you have your net sheet. Make sure you have all your paperwork completely filled out. A lot of agents, I believe, don't have they don't get listings because they don't show up prepared. Guys, and lastly, I want to share with you, you know, if you're doing these 2-hour listing presentations and you're not getting the appointment, it's because you're overstaying your welcome. I learned this a long time ago, okay? I would go to people's houses. I would literally stay. I think I thought I was wearing them down and they'd sign the paperwork. They would invite me to stay for dinner. They'd invite me to stay for whatever it was. The reason they were inviting me to stay is because they didn't think I was ever going to leave. Right? So I go on these 2-hour listing presentations. I would not get the listing and I'd leave. I'd be disappointed. They'd never call me back, nothing like that. So when I started using a pre-listing package, when I started using a net sheet, when I started using a canned presentation, I knew what I was going to say before I got there. This is what I teach in my group coaching. When I started using that, all of a sudden I went from getting like 2 or 3 out of 10 appointments to getting 6 or 7 out of 10 appointments. So guys, if you're going on these long presentations and they're not listing with you, you're overstaying your welcome. So guys, I hope you got some good tips from this. I hope you learned a few things. If I can help you with your real estate business, send me a message through Facebook. I look forward to talking with you soon. And guys, I offer my group coaching as a discount to my YouTube followers. If you would like to join my group coaching, learn more how to get your listing systems in place, all you have to do is go to Jason Morris Group Coaching. Use the coupon code YouTube at the checkout, and that will save you 50%. And guys, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you soon.